Welcome back, guys. In this class we are going to study about the strings, like what are strings and how we use them, and there are different built-in methods of strings, so we will discuss all of them. So you are already familiar with strings and string data type. So in this lecture we are studying in detail, like strings are collection of alphabets and words enclosed in quotation mark, as we have already discussed that. And this is example, like we can use the single quotes and double quotes, and we can also use the three double quotes for multi-line string, right? So these are the example, like this is the string in single quote and this is the string in double quote. And the most important thing here is plus sign. We use this addition or the plus sign to concatenate the two different strings. This is the example of concatenation, like x is a variable and containing the word hello, and there is another variable which is x as well. So we are actually updating the x by concatenating this previous x with this word there. Basically, concatenation just join two strings. So it is actually joining the two strings. So x contains hello and then it will be concatenated with this there. So the answer is hello there. So now let's move on, and at the end of this lecture we will do different examples. Okay, so strings, substring and method. So substring is a part of string. Sometimes we just need to deal with only a certain part of string. So in that case we use substrings, and there are different method of strings in Python which are completely built in. So this is the most common method, which is length. Len is the short form. So length string, and it returns the number of character in the string. And str is a data type, returns a string representation of an object. And the list contains all the built-in function of Python. So we will use some of them, so we will perform some of them, so we will use some of them in our examples. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's jump to the code editor. Okay guys, right now I am in my code editor and this is Python IDLE. So first of all, I am declaring two variables containing strings, so str1, and type here something. Hello, how are you? Right? This is string 1. And now declaring str2, this is another variable, and in this case I'm using single quotes for the string representation. So I am fine, right? Okay, so first of all I am doing the concatenation operation. So what I'm doing here, I'm taking a variable which is like x, and I'm just concatenating str1 plus str2. This, how simple is this? Now let's print x. Hello, how are you? I'm fine. So this is the simplest method of concatenation ever. So strings also contain indexing. Like indexing means like h is at the 0 index, e is at the 1 index, l is at the 2 index, like in arrays or in list. So string also contains some indexing. For example, like h is at the 0 index. So indexing always start from left to right. So this h is at 0 and it starts from 0. So h is at the 0 index, e is at the 1 index, l is second, this l is at third, and o is fourth, and the list goes on. So now let's play with index and check how we can get the particular character by using index. So I'm typing here print and select any string. So I'm selecting and I'm taking here str1, and I want to get this L, right? So let's count here. The H is at the 0 index, E is at the 1 index, and L is at the second index. So place here 2, and there is L. So this is how you can get a certain character or a certain number from a string, list, or tuple, or array. So let's move on and try to print more than one index. So in this example I am printing the complete word by using the index. So I'm just assessing this hello by using index. So same thing, str1, and this index start from 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So from 1 and from 0, and the syntax is you have to put the colon in between the numbers and till 5. Why I'm putting here 5? Because this 5 will not be included. So it will start printing from the 0 index till 4 index, and it will exclude this 5th index. So now let's print here. Okay, now let's press enter. So we are getting the complete word hello. So we are actually playing with index. So in Python we can also play with the negative index. So negative index always start from right to left and with -1, -2, -3. So if we put here, okay, let's just copy this and paste here and put here -2 and see what we get. So we are getting here u, because at -1 there is a question mark, at u there, and at the second index there is u, so we are getting u. So this is the concept of indexing in Python. So now let's move on to the built-in methods. Okay, I forgot about substring, that how we use substring. So this is how we get the substring by using indexing, and there are other methods also that we can get some substrings. So you can simply use indexing to get substrings. Okay, now let's move on to some built-in methods of Python. So we have discussed that length method. So let's check the length of this string 1. So what it will do, it will return us with the total number of the character in the string. So simply type here print, and the keyword of length is len, 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 and type here the name of string str2. Right now I'm taking str2, and the total characters are 9. So let's count here. 1 space is 2, space is also a character. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. So there are total 9 characters including spaces. Now let's move on to some other built-in function, which is upper and lower. So it will convert the string into uppercase or lowercase. Let's take a string which, okay, so this is a string which is capitalized. It has both upper and lowercase. So just type here str1 dot lower. So I want to just change this str1 into lower. Hello, how are you? So as you can see here, as you can see in the result, there is no capitalization in the string. So it has converted all the uppercase letters into lowercase letter. Same thing we can do with the string to convert it into uppercase. Just copy this, okay, and paste it here and change the method upper, right? Hello, how are you? So it has converted all the letters into the uppercase. So these are the benefits of Python, which you are not getting in any language. So Python is full of benefits. So I always encourage you to learn Python. Okay, there are other methods like capitalize or encode or count. So let's use the count function, which is, let's copy the and paste it here, and str1 dot count. Use your count. And let's see what this function do. Okay, so this function actually take one argument, and let's see how we can give the argument. Okay, so count function basically count the repetition of words. So we have to give here or pass here a particular character which is repeating itself in a string. So as we can see that which word is repeating here. So like hello, o is repeating itself, so it is 3 times basically, 1 2 and 3. So let's see whether this count function is working or not. So just paste here str1 and use the function count and pass here the character o, and let's check. So it is repeating it 3 times. These are the simplest, easiest and amazing methods of Python. So right now I cannot use all these functions in my examples because the lecture will get too long. So I hope you will try it by yourself. So see you in the next lecture.